Hello everyone and welcome to another day of cooking. Today I'm gonna show you one of the Italian classics, the Rigatoni matriciana. What I'm talking about? Well, the Rigatoni matriciana is just a simple dish made with only 3 ingredients: cured pork cheek, some Marzano tomatoes and rigatoni. Today's video is all sponsored by Tariello. Tariello is a local brand here in Iceland that has really amazing products and I really love to cook with them. So let's get started. As a first step, I'm gonna take the guanciale, which in this case is pork cheek. You can use other alternatives, but for the original one, you just have to use this one. And just slice it in about 1 centimeter thick slices, which is just pretty much like this. And after that, we're just gonna cut it in smaller ones. Now look at all that fat over there. That's where all the flavor is. Now once the guanciale is sliced, which is pretty much this size, you can have it smaller, you can have it bigger. I prefer to have it this way. The water is boiling, I just pre-salted it. At this point we're gonna add about 80 grams of it. And once the pasta is inside, it's gonna take about 10 to 11 minutes to cook. In the meantime, I'm gonna switch on the fire for our pan, and when it's getting nice and hot, I'm gonna go ahead and drop the guanciale inside. At this point that our pan is starting to get hot, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the guanciale inside. Now for this preparation you need no oil because the fat of the guanciale is gonna be enough just to get that nice and crisp crust. Mix it around a little bit and get ready to have your house full of smoke. But trust me, it's gonna be a good one. So at this point, when the guanciale is starting to roast up, we're gonna let it cook for about 2 more minutes, and after that we're gonna add our tomato sauce. Oh, now look at that. Isn't that sexy? And as you can see over here, there's plenty of fat, plenty of oil. Now this is the reason why I haven't put any oil to start with. Now when the guanciale is getting pretty much to this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it from the pan. Give it a quick rinse, and after that we're gonna carry on with the sauce. The reason why I rinse it is because I don't want all that fat to be in the sauce. I'm just gonna let it dry a little bit, and after that I'm gonna add it. At this point I'm gonna add the sauce. And a little bit of salt. Not too much, because the guanciale is quite salty already. Mix it around and crush those bad boys. And then the rest, just clean it up with some pasta water. And when the sauce is getting about this point, which is halfway cooked, I'm gonna take the guanciale and just add it inside. The reason why I have skipped all the greasy part is because the guanciale is quite savory itself already, and I think that extra grease will just go to ruin all the dish. My personal way is this way, so let's try it out. Mix it around, and when the sauce is pretty much like this, just set it on the side and wait for the pasta to cook. By now our pasta should be cooked, so I'm gonna switch off the fire, and as usual I'm cooking 90% in the water and then the remaining 10% in the sauce. The reason why I'm doing so is just to get some more flavor out of it. At this point we're gonna switch on the fire again and just mix it a little bit. Now when the sauce is pretty much reduced at this point, so you can see it's nice and creamy, we're just gonna switch off the fire, get our spoon, move it here on the side and just plate it up. Now get some of that guanciale on top. Get some of that sauce. Oh, look at that. And there we have it, with just few simple ingredients, a little bit of time on your hands, and some very good product like this one. There we have my version of the rigatoni matriciana. Enjoy!